Welcome to this episode of Heim Time. I'm your host, Shannon Heim. I'm here with
Jen Ross.
Hi, Jen.
Hello, greetings.
Greetings. I always think when you say greetings, it's always like greetings, Earthling.
Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying.
What show was that? What movie was that?
I don't know.
Greetings, Earthlings. Anyway,
Was
like
that a movie or
some B roll, some B roll.
Oh, Marvin the
Marvin the
Martian.
Martian. That's right.
I'm fairly certain that's not where I got that from, but okay.
Mhm.
Greetings.
I've been watching a lot of stuff lately that
Was from your childhood?
yeah, from my childhood, because my youngest, we're dog sitting this little Dachshund. Isn't that what they're called? Wiener dogs.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, and it's he just won't let go of this dog. He won't let it down because he's afraid the other dogs in the house will eat this thing. So I just started calling him Elvira. Remember the old cartoon Elvira?
I mean, I know who Elvira is, but I don't think I remember the cartoon.
Oh, Elvira? She was the cartoon. She was
Okay.
she was a character of Bugs Bunny, Looney Tunes, where she would come in and she'd be like, "I want to love you and hug you and kiss you and keep you for my very, very own." And when the one I was watching was a squirrel, so I showed him that, and he's just like, "Oh, that's fair."
I guess I blocked her out. I don't know. I mean, I certainly watched cartoons.
She was like I think she was in like, I don't know, maybe 6 or 7, but as a child, I spent a lot of time Saturday mornings in front of the
Well, yes, that
TV.
is what we did Saturday morning.
I miss Saturday morning
Big bowls
cartoons.
of cereal and
Huge bowl of
cartoons.
cereal.
Best kind of way to start a day.
It was so bad for you, but
Well, now, yes, we can't even
so nostalgically.
eat cereal. It's terrible for
I
us.
know. It's terrible for you.
But it's so good, and probably good because we associate it with like growing up. So yeah, how sad. It's all right.
It is very sad. Sorry, I did take a drink. So anyway, so today's episode is kind of beyond real estate, right? Or we go beyond locking doors. And I know that we were talking
And unlocking them. We don't just lock them.
unlocking them, yeah, but
That's the
properly
hard one, I think. Unlocking.
unlocking.
I have so much trouble getting into houses sometimes.
We're going to talk about some of those today.
Well,
I'm going to hear some funny stories, but we recently had
Awesome.
unlocked Clarksville, and we were just talking there around. Oh, this would be kind of funny where these stories started coming up. So we said, why not record it and put it on here? So
right, because everyone thinks, not everyone, but the majority of people, if you were to take a survey, believe that realtors unlock doors.
well, media likes to tell them that. So
Yes.
there's good media. So now we're not talking about them. We're just talking about those other media people that just diminish what we do. So,
Sure.
but that's okay. Everybody's got their opinion.
Well, we probably need to do like a day in the life of each of us so that people could see what we really do.
Like follow us around. We'll have Krista get out the
Sure.
camera and
Come
follow us
on
around.
for the real estate ride. Buckle up.
I always like that. What's the average day? Like individuals that are looking to get into real estate are like, what's your average day look like? And I'm like, just running around, sitting in front of your computer, doing stuff there, putting out fires.
Yeah, a lot of coffee.
A lot of coffee. 3 cups of coffee. That's about the only constant in my day.
Sure.
Just 3 cups of coffee.
A lot of coffee, a lot of being in my car. A lot of being in my car. A lot of cleaning out my car. I feel like there's always welcome baskets and stuff from staging and buyer guides and just all the lock boxes and the signs and so much mud and dirt. So much.
That's why I love my truck, because I can just throw it in the back and not have to deal with any nasty mud on carpet. So
Right. Yeah, no. Okay, so what's your plan for this? You're going to take us through our life as agents?
So the first thing I wanted to bring up were outside of just unlocking doors. Well, you're unlocking doors. I know you had a couple recent encounters with our feathered flight friends.
So that wasn't when I was unlocking doors, but yes, I have a huge fear of birds, big and small.
I just found that out, I think I knew that, but then I found it out again when Krista decided to show me a video of you, which we may or may not link
of my trauma
below. in this video to go check that
Yeah.
out.
So birds are allowed everywhere. Like the majority of people like them. And unlike snakes, right? Or spiders, if those were like encountered in our daily lives, we would shoo them along. But birds, like, oh, everyone just loves looking at them and letting them fly around. And right now, they're just everywhere because they're all happy and
The sun's shining.
yes, enjoying the sun. And there's these like tweeting, whatever. They're making these noises and following their mates around.
It's called chirping.
Yes, that. And they're dive bombing each other. And it's a whole thing. They're just a lot of birds out right now. And anyway, that makes my daily living quite difficult, if I'm honest. And getting into houses. So nests, these bird nests are, in a lot of places.
Ones where I have them up under the porch.
Yeah.
Put them in the corner.
So many like to just nest and create that under the porch, which is where I am many times trying to unlock the doors we mentioned. And more often than not, I'm by myself. So there's no one on bird patrol while I am attempting to unlock. And let me tell you this.
You should get like a Nerf gun and just like shoot it at the front of the house as you
I
go.
need some sort of protective suit that does not let anything touch me is what I need.
It's very hot outside.
I'm willing to be hot. Because these mamas of these baby birds that are in these nests that are underneath the porch, very close to me, do not want me there.
No, they're protective of their young.
Yeah.
And
What does that mean? What does that mean then?
Means they
Are coming for me. That is exactly what that means. And even though my brain knows I could take them, like I can take the average bird and get it away from me. This is a really hard conversation. I'm literally sweating right now, actually. That's how you know I have true fear because I'm very sweaty right now in my hand.
I like the video where it was you were talking to somebody and then all of a sudden it was just you screaming, yes. Oh my God, and I'm out. I forgot you recorded.
A few times. There are videos of me, yes. So recording this particular one you were speaking of, I went to film a house. My clients were not with me. I was alone. It was vacant. So it was very much in the mode of filming. I went out to the garage. The light was not working. And therefore I stupidly thought, oh, I'll just raise the garage door a little bit. That'll let some light in. It also let in these little flighty birds. So I screamed.
What kind of birds were they? Do you know?
No, they look like bats. I forgot what they're called, like sandpipers or
swallows, probably.
No, they're like this big and they're very like batty. They're like just aggressive. Anyway, and it so happened that they just, in my mind, came in and came right at me. So I immediately closed the door, screamed, which that is all on video.
Nice.
And then tried to process how I'm going to fix this because now I'm required to open the door and close it, the giant one, but hoping that they fly out. They did not. And I had to open it. And then in my mind, even currently at this time, as I'm replaying this, I'm imagining they're right here. And as I'm opening it, they're going to come right here. And I'm just ah. And so,
did you watch did your parents take you in front of horror movies? Like The Crow, was that one? No, that was a horror movie.
This is what everyone asks me. Were you afraid of the birds? I wasn't afraid of that movie because it really wasn't very realistic. So I don't think, and also I wasn't in the movie. So no, I don't know what caused the trauma. I just have it.
You're like the second person I've ever encountered that have been afraid of birds.
Right.
Okay.
So this is interesting, and this probably means something, and I've never really looked into it. My grandfather's last name was Bird.
Okay.
He was afraid of birds.
Okay.
So he passed away many, many, many years ago, and I've never asked, is that why he had that last name, or what's that connection there? I probably should do that. Anyway, yes. So I did get them out. I made 2 attempts to open the door and then like let the big bay door go up. And then you know what happened? Another one came in. And I may or may not have yelled out something not appropriate for me to say at this time, which was also on video. And then the fun part was I accidentally sent that video to the client. And then thankfully he was like, I'm so sorry you went through all of that. And it's okay. I was like, I am so sorry. I am very professional.
Jen, we're supposed to be giving our clients moral support, not them giving us moral support.
He's like, do you need to talk through this? Anyway.
Do I need to pay for a counseling appointment? I don't know.
The news is I made like 2 attempts and then I was like, well, these birds just live in there now because I am unable. I am unable to solve this issue. I will call someone else, whatever. Smartly, though, is that a word? Smartly? Anyway,
No.
I found the garage door opener in the kitchen drawer and I went 100 yards away from the house and pushed the garage door opener. Saw birds fly out. Re-pushed door.
So you did look at you, just innovating ways to solve problems.
Yeah.
So.
In that same house, by the way, when I was filming the outside before the garage fun happened, this one bird just like flew out at me from the dryer vent area, which was on the second floor.
Mm-hmm.
So of course, the whole time as I'm filming the house after the garage fun, as I go up to the second floor, I'm like, all right, I have to film the laundry room. Like I understand I need to, because it was like by these bifolds. And I was like, I'm going to just leave it for last. And I'm like, if you're watching this video, you know why, blah, blah, blah. So I like, no birds. Like, oh, there was like a kitchen towel over the garage dryer vent opening.
Okay.
Cool. Perfect. Well, when the home inspection happened, there were birds living in there. One kitchen towel was separating me
From death.
me.
From death.
Certain death.
From certain death.
And that is only one bird story. I probably could share many more. There is another one that was recent that involved many chickens.
Chickens aren't birds.
Oh, they still have that effect. Chickens.
I don't like chickens, except
All
on my plate. But
friends is a problem for me. And you see, many people now want to have chickens and get their own eggs.
they do.
That is a thing we're experiencing a lot. And therefore, I am being sent to film homes with chickens. And it's real bad. Like, I know it's going to be real bad if in the actual listing photos, there are chickens. Because, dear God, that means they're just free roaming, free ranging.
Got trauma by association.
Yeah.
Trauma by foot.
So thankfully, I have to bring in help sometimes.
That's funny. I was actually at a house yesterday. We're walking, and it's a home that needs to be renovated.
Sure.
So I'm there with the investor, and I'm there with a couple of the contractors, and they went in the attic for us. Nothing there. So I was like, "Hey, can you check out the crawl space for me?" Not a fan of crawl spaces. I've done it in previous jobs, hanging out in crawl spaces. 0 stars for me. But he's like, yeah, that's fine. I'll go in there. So he goes in there. He gets probably 5 feet in there. And I'm talking. We're over standing about 10 feet away. And all of a sudden, I just see him bolt out of the thing. He's like, oh, man. He says some other words, but he's like, oh, my goodness. Something's moving under there. And I'm like, was it a snake? He goes, I can handle snakes. He said it was about this big. And it was moving underneath the plastic in there.
Underneath the plastic.
He's like, underneath the paper barrier. He's like, I don't know what this thing is. They closed it up. We went around to the front side, and there was probably a hole in the grate that the animal had stretched probably, 4 or 5 inches, and he just crawled in there and stuff. And
now he lives there.
I told the guy next to me, I'm like, if anything comes out of that, I said, I'm not ashamed to jump into your arms, man, because I don't do critters anymore. I was like, we will have a moment.
Yeah. I can handle a lot, but no, the birds.
Yeah. I was showing some clients a couple weeks ago up in Kentucky, and chickens. I actually thought about you in that moment because the neighbor had them, and they were coming over to say hello. They came through the tree line, and there was probably 5 or 6.
The neighbors were coming over, or the chickens?
The chickens were coming over. The neighbor chickens.
That's what they were doing? They come to greet you?
I guess.
This is
It was
what
my
they're
first
trying
time
to
there.
do when I'm around.
I was like, oh, that's nice.
Because birds and dogs smell fear, right? Isn't that a thing? So, like, I keep that in mind.
What do?
Birds and dogs
I don't
sense
know if
it,
birds do.
smell it. I don't know how you fear smells, but
I know dogs do.
Oh,
Cats,
no.
cats definitely do.
that's from a movie.
They're
Birds and
just
dogs
in the
smell
dog
fear from some movie with Tom Cruise. Go on, continue. I don't think they're coming to say hi. That's all I'm
They
saying.
were coming to say hi.
Okay.
It's not the chickens you got to worry about. It's the rooster. And you know by the big, I don't know, thing on there, but
Oh, there's been wild turkeys that I've encountered. Also, large ducks, geese.
I had a listing, new construction, and the builder sent me a picture. He's like, hey, I think somebody wants to buy this house. And it was a turkey literally pecking at the front door
Okay, yeah.
of this property. And like, you know, the front porch had, you know, I went out there. I was like, that's funny. I was like, I'll give him my contact. I'll get a hold of him. I'll be right over there.
Of that, no one failed to mention that there was a turkey at that house. And then I went to do an open house and there was a giant turkey dropping, which I've not identified turkey droppings, but I was informed by Krista it was a turkey dropping. So while I'm attempting to get inside of the house, this guy was coming around the back.
His name's I've named him. It's Ted.
Oh, well, Ted,
It's Ted the turkey.
thank Jesus, I had gotten inside and then Ted just comes like by
Well,
himself.
how did he walk over?
Trotting because turkey is like
They kind of have a swagger to them because I was
Whoa.
over there.
Look.
I was over in that neighborhood doing an open house the other day, and it's literally two of them are just walking up the road, and I'm like,
two of them. Well, at least they had friends, but Ted was by himself. And I took a picture of Ted because it was moments after I got into safety. And I sent it to my boyfriend. I was like, well, I live here now because this is here. And he's like, I will come get you.
send
Yeah.
food.
Most
Send
part
DoorDash.
is when I have to write them into the offer. Like, all right, 6 chickens, putting them in. And I am not keeping track of those until these buyers come. Like, just put them somewhere.
When you finally close on it, it's 4 chickens because you know something got hungry.
Something happened. I'm not responsible for the care of those chickens. We need to put that in the fine print somewhere because absolutely not. But yeah, most clients, if they're with me, they hand.
You send them on the porch first to clear. I actually have a bird living in my mailbox.
Oh no!
So whenever I walk up to the mailbox,
No.
I always knock the side of it and make sure it flies out.
Absolutely not. Nope. There's a video too of me. I was like filming the outside of the house and, you know, I'm very calm. Like, oh, this is roof's looking, you know, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Gutters seem like they need to be clean, blah, blah, blah. And then all of a sudden this one guy just dives at my head because apparently I got dangerously close. And in the video, I'm like, ah! And you see me, the whole phone.
It's probably, I don't think they're like this close.
They're so close.
I think it's like probably like, you know, when you're driving down the road and you're driving and your wife's looking at her phone or whatever, somebody's not paying attention. They look up and they go, oh my God. And it's like the car is like 6 miles away, but they're like, I'm gonna die. And they brace for impact. Is it kind of the same thing?
Okay, well, I don't know, but fear associated with whatever is, you know, I mean, it seems very close to me, but it's diving at me because I was too close to its babies.
Yeah, that'll happen.
And that happens right now in this spring season.
I got a little nest out on our front porch.
No.
The door, the bird goes away.
One time I had to call into work, call out, call in, whatever, before I was a realtor. Because I was
Call
like,
in to work to call out.
yeah, that call in to call out because there were 6 turkeys surrounding my vehicle. And I said, no.
It's a turkey.
6 of them. It was a gang.
Go out there and go.
What is the turkey? What are multiple turkeys called?
Thanksgiving? I don't know.
It was a whole thing. And I was like, I'm sorry. I'm here
You
alone.
called out of work
I
because
100% did.
turkeys were around your car.
What was I supposed to do, Shannon?
Walk
First of
out
all,
and go move.
I
don't
some
know.
of them are very large. And when they're
Yes.
when they're all flocked
And they're
up,
more
or
scary.
feathered up, big,
Sure.
they're like up to me. And then there were 6 of them. And I realized you're about to tell me that they're
birds.
more afraid of me than I am of them. That is not even true. Because
That is true.
nope.
Oh my
I could talk a whole segment about this because when I was a teacher, we went to the zoo. And guess what, guys? At the zoo, geese and ducks which are different, I guess. And flamingos and birds are just allowed to be out.
There are different
allowed
species
to be out at the zoo. And here I am with my 5th graders. Of course, they know. And so they're like, Miss Ross, there's a goose. And I was like, form a circle. So did I absolutely
This is what we've been training for during nap time. This is why you don't get naps. This is why you don't get naps.
5th graders to create a human shield. I 100% did. Were any 5th graders harmed? Absolutely not. But neither was I. But they were
harmed, probably not. Traumatized, probably slightly.
Yes, and we also went to the owl sanctuary on a field trip. They were trying to kill me.
I can't do reptiles. Like I went to the aquarium in Chattanooga, and the top floor of one of them is like all snakes and stuff. I'm like looking at the floor.
Snakes, but they don't get me. Like
I can't do it.
Oh Lord, okay,
I can't do it. Watch that.
This was a startling way to start this.
This is a good way.
I don't know. This has been 20 minutes of bird terror. It's fine. I'm okay. It was very sweaty. All right. Continue. Yeah.
That's funny.
Continuing on. I don't know how to follow that, but it's fine. Continue.
Oh, so back to the clients I was up in when I was up in Kentucky, the ones that we showed the turkey to, or the chickens came through. Keep thinking turkeys. The chickens were there. It was funny. I was driving, showing them houses, and it was just rainy day, which is a great day actually to show houses. I know you don't like to show houses on rainy days, but
it is great.
It's good for them because you can see where all the water goes and all that kind of stuff. But I'm talking to them after the first one, and his in-law, the gentleman that was showing his in-laws were there, and they pulled over on the side of the road, and his front tire like clipped the grate on the side of the road, and all of a sudden just all you hear is just the air coming out of a tire. Oh, no. So yeah, it's like, I'm like, and just before that, I'm like, hey, we got about 45 minutes. We got a little time to kill between this one.
Bathroom, snack.
Yeah, I was like, he's like, yeah, we're gonna
change the tire.
We're gonna take the kids and we'll get some food on the way there. We'll just meet me next one. I was like, all right, cool, I'll see you there. And then, like, as we're literally having that conversation, it was just, his back tire, or his front tire. So he and I are over there just, changing the tire on the side of the road. I'm straddling this little, stream of water coming down a river, basically. It felt like a river of water.
You were in the river.
On the side of the road that was going into the grate.
Tied out to a tree.
Currently. But it was funny because the client was like, he's like, you get into some stuff with us. And I was like, yeah. And all we do is pop doors.
Yeah.
All we do. And the gentleman, he's in his 70s. He's like, I get out of there. I need to get down there and do it. You don't need to do that. And I was like, if I don't change this tire, man, like my father's going to come from beyond the grave and like just totally decimate my life because we don't do that. But it was pretty funny. But we did chew up 45 minutes of time.
Well, yeah, that was a time kill. There you go.
It was funny because we pulled out the spare, put it on, and it was flat. So I had obviously that in my truck too. I had what else is it called? Air pump in my truck.
Oh, thankfully.
To back my truck up. So I was talking to the client the other day, and he's like, for Father's Day, I went and bought my father-in-law one of those air pumps for his car.
There you go. There you go. Perfect.
I was like, good plug.
Good timing. I actually had a client that was an older couple. They were in their older couple in their 90s. Good for them. Still doing their thing. And we came out from seeing a house, and they had a flat tire. And we were in Paris. So it was like 90 minutes away.
Paris, Tennessee. Right?
Paris, Tennessee, yes.
Not showing in France.
No, that would be great though. 90 minutes away. They're 90s. And the tire's flat. And it's a country setting. So there's not just I can touch a house that's close to us nearby. So this guy got down and did his thing, but I was just like, oh no. So I was down there trying to help with the tools and stuff, and I was like, do you want me to do that? But twisting, and he's like, oh no, I got it. And it was like tire changing in slow motion, but it got done. But it was very because when you're 90, you're allowed to move slow, but I was assisting.
And how were you assisting?
Handled it because his wife was trying to get down there. They're doing the jack thing, and they're so I was there
facilitating.
I was helping, so she didn't have to get down there. I was in it, he wouldn't let me fully do it, but I did like roll off the one and like rolled off the other one.
Oh, that's nice.
Then a guy stopped because I'm sure we looked ridiculous, and a guy stopped, and
Did he help?
yes, he
Chivalry's
finished.
not dead.
Yes, he finished the whole thing.
That's good. That's nice of him.
The gentleman was okay with the guy helping, not okay.
Just not you, right?
Me helping, so
Yeah,
it's fine.
that's pretty funny.
But I was available.
That's pretty funny.
Yes.
So we talked about birds. We talked about tire changes. What else you got? What other crazy stuff has happened?
So many crazy things, I'm sure. I'm trying to think. Oh, one time this hasn't been that long ago, scheduled to see a house. I had clients that came in for the weekend, 2 kids with them, 5, 7, somewhere in that age range. And we have a whole list of houses we're going to see. And I scheduled to see one, and the agent calls me and he's like, okay, I'm just letting you know the grandmother will be there, but she doesn't speak English, but she'll be there. And I'm like, oh, okay, that's fine.
Kinda.
Yeah, that's good times. So we go and I knock on the door, and because I didn't just want to like enter, even though there was the lockbox there. I didn't want to startle the grandmother.
Yeah.
I knock on the door, and this little guy, 6, in his underwear, answers the door with his dog, which is a pit bull. I love pit bulls, so it did not alarm me, and it seemed like a friendly pit bull. It wasn't barking at us, but
Tiny
pit
bird
bull.
scare you.
Oh, pit bulls. Correct.
I'm not saying pit bulls are bad. They just have a bad rap, but
Make it make sense.
just make it make sense.
No, all the big dogs. I adore big dogs. No, so this little guy in his underoos with like the dog, friendly looking, but still a pit bull, and then the grandma are all meeting us at the door. And I was like, hi, did you
Very awkward.
we're coming? And the boy's like, no. And I was like, okay, well, we're supposed to see the house. And the grandma, of course, is just smiling. And so I'm like, is it okay? Now, meanwhile, my clients, the kids are afraid of dogs. So we now have the 5 and 7-year-olds in their parents' hands, and grandma lets us in the door, which is fine. I guess she let us in because she was smiling. And anyway, so we go in, and then we encounter another child who's older and dressed. And I was like, hi.
Good.
Like older, like 8. And I was like, hi, did you know we were coming? She's like, no. And I was like, oh. She's like, it's okay. All of the blinds are closed. All of the curtains closed. Like no lights are on. So it's just like this weird, dark thing with kids and a grandma who's carrying a mop bucket and the dog and my clients whose kids are crying because of the dog. And then this teenager comes down and he's like, hey. And I'm like, hi, did you know we were going to be here? He's like, no, it's totally fine. It's okay, man. It's all right. And I'm like, okay. And so then grandma's walking around and she's just going like this. Like, she's just like,
She
smiling.
has watched HGTV.
So we're walking around.
Was it playing in the background?
I don't even remember. I was just like so much I was trying to figure out. I'm like, kids are crying, these little ones that are like not old, and I'm like not wanting them to think that it was a whole thing. And then the dog coming in and out because there's a dog door. It was like they didn't buy that one. Like
Yeah,
that
really?
wasn't the one.
Really? Not the best first impression of that.
Oh, no. But yeah.
That's funny.
Yes. That was and a different tour, but same time frame. I was by myself, went to film a house, like pre-planned. Like I think the day before planned it. So it wasn't like, 20 minutes before, hey, can I film your house? Like this was planned. So I go in and I'm walking in, filming, and I come around. There was like a formal dining room to film the kitchen. And then I look into the living room and there's just shoes like in the middle of the floor with socks, just like chilling. And I'm like, hello? Like it was like someone came home from wherever, took their shoes and socks off like we all do and like put them right there. And I was like, hi, is anyone here? Okay, no one's here. Go into like the bedroom, shoes, socks, just like
Random.
yes, not like, how we have a collection of shoes. Like someone wore those recently. They were probably warm if I touched them. I didn't. But anyway, so then I'm like, that's really strange. Go to the kids' room. more shoes and socks. Now, it'd be one thing, right? We all know, okay, set your shoes nicely. No, we're in the middle of the room. Our shoes and socks are. Like, so somewhere a family without any shoes or socks was out
roaming the earth.
waiting for me to finish the tour because, yeah.
They probably booked out the back door so quick they couldn't get there. They knocked
like,
their shoes. It's like a cartoon.
Yeah.
It's like a cartoon. They went so fast it knocked their socks and shoes off.
It was very strange. So the whole time I'm like, is someone here? Yeah.
I had an appraiser that I met at some multifamily stuff. And the appraiser needed to get into each unit, which was strange in its own right because it's multifamily. But anyway, so we go in. I think we're in 5 or 6 of 10 units, and there's a car out front. I knock on the door. That one I know is tenant occupied. I knock on the door. Hello, hello, hello. All the good things. Nothing. So the appraiser's going around. We're downstairs. She goes upstairs. We're going to one room, and she's taking her pictures. And then she goes in her next room, and she opens the door, and she's like, "There's somebody in there." Like closes the door. So I'm like, "Hello, did you know we were coming?" He's like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Okay, we just need to take some pictures of the room." He's like, "That's fine. Come on in." So literally, if you look at these pictures, there's like, you can see where
he's in bed.
He's in bed, just covered up.
No.
Just pulled the pillow over, or just pulled the blankets over his head. She took the picture and walked out. I'm like, "Has that ever happened to you?" She goes, "More times than you want to believe." It was just weird. Like, all right. I was like, "You don't want to get up and walk out of the room?" No. I was like, "Do you want to come out?" He's like, "No, I'm good. I'll stay in here." I'm like, "Well, it was kind of rhetorical, but
yeah, I was hoping you'd come out.
Come
Lots of occupied houses where people stay, and you're just like, this isn't helping. This is not helping. My favorite one was, and again, they don't understand. Like, this is just a shout out to everyone watching. If you're selling your house, open your blinds, open your windows, turn on your lights too. That's always, like the brightness of a house it will go.
It'll show a lot better.
Yes, it's so important. But anyway, so I'm showing these houses, all the curtains closed, all the blinds closed, and like doors closed too. That's another thing. I
don't get that.
Like, I'm like, what am I about to walk into?
Right.
Cool. Great. All the doors are closed. Perfect. So yeah, we're going through and I have clients with me and I open the door and there's these 2 teenagers just playing video games, completely black room, just the video screen. I'm like, "Hey guys, can we just take a peek in here real quick?" "Yeah, you're good." "Okay." Like, just don't mind us.
So was that the house for them?
Wasn't the house for them.
Oh, I see a theme. I see a theme.
Wasn't the house for them. Yeah, there's
see a theme forming here.
Oh, right. That is another. Like, yes, if you remain at your home, it is unlikely
that
you will be chosen.
We want the buyers to visualize themselves
there, not you,
not current owner or tenant. So.
And it's so awkward too. It's awkward whether you're just you or if you're bringing clients too. It's like, okay. Or at least if you're going to stay, open all your blinds, curtains, turn on your lights, and go out front. Go out.
The one that's always interesting to me is when I go into a house and there's music playing, because I'm always like,
no, that's smart. They're like setting the tone.
I get it as setting the tone, but I know what they're doing, and it is good. But I'm always like thrown off. Like, hello,
is someone here?
Is someone here? Like, are you like, am I going to see Tom Cruise come sliding across the doorway in his socks? That's a really old reference for all you younger people, but like.
And yet I knew it because I am old as well. Perfect.
I don't think Kristen knew that one, but that's okay.
Oh, she does.
That's okay. She's like 12, so that's good. But
the young one.
So, but yeah, that one always throws me off. I always, cameras are another thing that you're like, hey.
Oh yes.
Hey, just want to let you know. I know we're a little off subject, but like cameras are always one, and I'm like, hey, there's cameras, and especially when there's little kids, because kids just speak their mind.
Yes,
I love it,
and do whatever they want.
They want. It's like, hey, so in this one, we kind of gotta watch it.
Yeah, let's not touch all of the toys.
I never understood cameras inside a house either. I don't like cameras inside my house.
I get it. Anyway, I mean, especially if people are going to be going through your house and stuff. But
Yeah. No, I
It's
get
awkward when you are holding an open house and there are cameras. So they're basically just reality TV of an open house. Like, okay. I'm like, what am I supposed to do if no one's there? Like, just walk around and like take
smile at the camera.
Hi.
Hey,
Still
what's going
no
on?
progress.
Just take the camera and just turn it for a minute. Just
Well, yeah, I'm not gonna like touch it, but
yeah, I know. It's funny, but
yeah. All right. What other stories you got?
what else we got? What have I told you?
What other things that are crazy that have happened in our real estate world?
Your creepy rocking chair.
Oh, yes. Good memory,
Is
Krista.
that the one in the attic?
No. Oh, no. There wasn't anything creepy in the attic, I don't think. Was there? Oh, I did go in the attic.
You have a lot of weird stories. I think more weird stuff happens to you than
Supposed
to
to
me.
go into the attic, but it was a repair that was made. Part of the repairs we wanted. I'm not going to say requested. It's a hard word to say. The sellers do, and we had receipts and invoices for everything except for this one thing in the attic that the seller did on their own. And I asked for pictures, and
You didn't get pictures.
didn't get them. And so I was like pretending I knew what I was looking for. Like I pulled up the home inspection and like looked, and I refound that specific picture area, trying to figure out if anything had changed. And then I'm Googling like, what is this supposed to look like? I was up there like a long time. Thankfully it wasn't super hot yet, or else that would have been not a smart choice. And also I do know not to like leave the plywood platform areas. I didn't venture far.
Or you step on the studs and walk.
Absolutely not.
Just
That's
sports.
just ridiculous. No. I'm not trying to like
through one
tight
not one real
rope
estate.
walk through something. No.
I'm only falling through one ceiling. It was prior to real estate, but
I had a client
it was
when
fun.
we were out looking at houses go fully up into the attic, like full up there, just like Spider-Manning his way through. And I'm like, not like when we were under contract on, just like, I just want to check it out. And I'm like,
Initial inspection, yeah.
don't fall. And he had like 4 or 5 kids, and they're just like everywhere. I'm a sweet family. But I'm like, who do I watch? All these kids, this man in the attic who may fall through. That wasn't the one either.
That's fun.
Yeah.
What's this rocking chair?
Oh, the rocking chair. So I'm out in the country, no service, absolutely no service. So if something were to occur, I need to start getting like a flare gun, some sort of like, I am here.
You should probably buy a satellite phone.
Yes. Just like crank.
No, that's not what satellite phones do. They talk to the satellite in the sky, not the tower on the ground.
Oh.
It works anywhere. Anyway.
Okay. Whatever. You are old. No, I'm just kidding. Actually, I'm older than you. No, I'm out in the middle of nowhere filming by myself. There are no clients. We risk our lives. And it's this 1.5 acres, whatever. I pull up. I'm like, oh, there's a shed, and then there's like a barn, but it's like open air, and then the house. So I parked like by the shed. So I was like, oh, I'll just start here. It was not locked, whatever. And I opened the door to the shed, and just the only thing in there, centered perfectly in the middle of the shed, was just an old rocking chair with a dirty rag just facing me. And I was like, I'm so professional that I was like, oh, that's interesting. And then just like scan around, and I'm like, well, this seems like it's in good shape. The only thing I'm noticing is just like over here, maybe some moisture from water intrusion. And then I'm like panning back, and I'm like, that's real creepy. Like that's real creepy. But all right, I'm good. And then there was nothing else, like absolutely nothing else in the house, like no other items anywhere.
There was somebody that didn't want that rocking chair and just really wanted to mess with somebody's head.
Then it gets funnier, I guess. But
More funny.
I'm in the basement of this same house filming, and again by myself, no other items in the house, all of this, and I hear just someone messing with the doorknob, and I'm like, I'm a mom of boys and was also a teacher, I guess, and only had brothers, so I'm just like well, something's about to occur. Like, there's no like, what? Like, unless there's a bird. I'm just like, someone's, possibly coming in right now. Like, and I'm still filming. That's probably even what I said on the video. I do hear like someone may be, messing with the door. It's fine. And then the door opens and it's this older couple, 60s, whatever, sweetest couple ever, have lived in this house like 50 years. I got the whole entire story. I have no idea. Do you think that I remembered the rocking chair and like, hey guys, what was your mindset surrounding that?
Intentions with that.
Are you like real big on Halloween or like what? I didn't ask, but right.
Halloween the movie or Halloween like the anyway.
Is there anything scary? Were you trying to make
He
people
was just messing with people.
pee their pants or what? Like, what is that? I didn't. I'm fine. But yes, it was. One time I had a client that was this, well, whatever. I'll just show my out of shapeness. She wanted to buy horse property. And so we're like, okay, it's like a Sunday. I'm going to go out and show horse property. And it was like this 10 acres, manufactured house, whatever. Cool. Well, the horse part was up this gigantic, like acres long.
Driveway?
No, trail through wilderness. And this client was like 21.
Was it full of birds and snakes?
No birds, but she was
Turkey?
this young little sweet thing who liked to ride horses in great shape. And I was like, I'll see you up there. Just feel free to go. I'll make it. I'll be there. And trotted
Eventually.
myself on up there and like took some breaks because dear God, it was like straight incline of me. And just like all these, I did not plan ahead well because there was just like stickers and just all the scrapey things. And
It's called thorn bushes.
those were there along the not really trail. It's just me and a lot of grass that was high and just,
Traumatic.
yeah. They didn't even buy it. I hiked 10 acres up and then back down.
Was it uphill both ways?
It was absolutely uphill both ways. I managed to hang with her as we were descending at least, but dear Lord.
So you kept up with her on the way back?
Yeah, they
just
filmed that because that would have been so bad. I'd be like, there's like, it's pretty.
Oh, I play back. I'm laughing because I play back some videos where I'm huffing and puffing, and I was like, "Oh, I'm old, man.
Right?
I need to lose some weight because it was bad at one point. I
Yeah.
think I've gotten better now. Maybe not.
I mean, it's sometimes, yeah, there's a lot going on.
There's a lot of stuff. My favorite property one was I got a couple of them. I was touring some acreage of a new development. The gentlemen were driving around and they showing us. We're driving on probably back 70 acres of this property. It's like 350 acres, and we're talking. All of a sudden, just I thought we went into a sinkhole. Like it was just
Oh
one
my
of those,
God.
like like the whole truck just. I look over and he's up here and like over top of me because he didn't have a seatbelt on, and like comes back down. I thought he busted his truck. He was in an F-150. I thought he busted his truck. It was bad, but truck was fine. Still is to this day. But that was crazy. And then I showed some other clients an acreage, a tract of land that was like we were rock climbing. I was rock climbing in my F-150. Like we were going up inclines and back down. And it was ironically the same client that we spent some time on the side of the road changing a tire.
Okay.
So I was like, this is fun. I mean, I had fun. My truck was like, I'm tired because I don't want to be here anymore.
Yeah.
I was like, it's okay. But
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I've seen some crazy houses too. Like when you go, the worst listing appointment that I went on, I mean, we're talking horrible conditions. Like fleas were jumping on me as I'm walking through. Like I could see daylight through the floor in places. And I was like, well, we might. And it smelled so bad because they like had a lot of animals. There were like cages just kind of stacked up, and it was a lot happening. And I, of course, in my professional way was like, we may need to check on getting some work done, or possibly just like selling it as is. But yeah,
That's some crazy stuff. But
it was pretty bad. I also had one that I listed. It was a divorce, and I guess it had gone south fast because this is a sad story. Maybe I shouldn't say that, but like the wife had left with the kids or something, and there was still like a baby bottle in the crib from where she had just like, all right, I'm out. I'm out.
Yeah.
And the guy was there, and he's just like, okay, I need to sell this. And I'm like,
sounds good.
so I got that house ready. Like all of the kiddos stuff, made it so it was picture ready.
Staging hat on and went.
I absolutely did. And the photographer that came was amazing, and we just got it handled.
That's good.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of fun stories.
So much fun.
Just beyond unlocking doors and locking doors.
Yeah, we didn't even really scratch the surface. We shared fun things, but as far as like the rough stuff, we have to navigate the challenging personalities that we encounter. And those who are not functioning on all levels, not clients, but those who are also in our industry at times or just unreasonable.
Yeah.
Those who are not committed to having it be a win on all sides sometimes.
Yep.
Those who choose not to communicate or don't communicate well.
All challenges we face, but
yes.
Well,
and then also marriage counseling. I feel like a lot of times we are the help them navigate.
We're the buffer of it. I think some of that, right? I recently sold a property, and it was my primary residence, and I was like, I got caught up in the emotion. It is an emotional experience, and that's okay. And it's our job, I think, to filter through and help them understand. Help clients walk them through different options, how that looks, and what that is. But that's fun. Like it's a lot of I won't say crazy, but a lot of different things, a lot of moving parts in our industry. But at the end of the day, I have a lot of fun. I know you do too. And
you can't make it up.
You can't make it up. We'll write a book one day. So
yeah, we should actually get better at documenting all of it, because I know that there are many, many more stories that
weekly recap in our meetings.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So, well, thanks for sharing stories, and I enjoyed. Hopefully, you as our viewer enjoyed our episode, and
as well.
Yeah, thanks for joining us on this edition of Heim Time, and we'll see you on the next one.
Take care.